So it's Seaweed and Green Owl here, and we're gonna do the Halloween spooky tag because Halloween is my favorite holiday and it's one of our favorite holidays.
Yeah.
So we just decided, why not?
Spooky tag.
Spooky tag.
Okay, so number 1, favorite horror or Halloween themed song? Like from a movie or just in general, like a spooky song?
I think just in general. Like.
For me, personally, it's probably tied between Spooky Scary Skeletons.
Classic.
Just it's a classic. And then Panic at the Disco's It's Almost Halloween.
Everybody scream,
it's almost Halloween.
I have to go with Thriller.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because it's a not necessarily a Halloween song, but like when you're at a Halloween party or it's that time of year and it's like on every playlist and like that shit just like drops. I'm like, oh, like I feel it in my soul. So I'm gonna go with Thriller.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 2. Name something you wouldn't want to run into the dark forest or an abandoned building.
Anything. We live in the woods.
Yeah, we live near the woods.
And everything terrifies me.
It's creepy AF. Like, especially at night when it's completely dark, there's no street lights.
Trees are creepy. Rocks are creepy.
It feels like people are watching you or something's there, and it's just...
So honestly, I don't think there's anything I'd want to run into in a woods or abandoned house, especially fucking abandoned house.
Oh yeah, like the ritual.
Like woods, you can at least be like, oh, an animal. Like obviously.
It could have rabies. It could still bite you.
It could
kill you.
We could, but still, like at least like it's explainable. It's like, oh, an animal, but in a haunted house, no, not a haunted house, but an abandoned house. It's like you don't know what that is. Could be a hobo. Could be a squatter.
Yeah,
scary. All that's scary. So nothing.
Okay. Question number 3. Have you ever played with a Ouija board?
No.
Ouija board. Squeegee.
I don't know how to pronounce
Ouija,
it.
Squeegee.
No, we have not.
Nope. Don't plan
We're not allowed to have it in our home. Nope. We don't want it.
Nope.
We do have a spiritual basis, and we don't mess with those.
Nope.
So no.
No. Okay. Question number 4. Favorite horror monster or villain?
I don't know, because like we're not too familiar with like the classics.
Yeah. Like
Frankenstein and Dracula, like all the originals.
The SWAT monster.
The
wolf guy, werewolf.
I don't really like think werewolves are that scary.
Nah.
They just transform. They don't mean to. Like they're not like, it's not intentional.
They can't help it.
They can't help it. I think Dracula. I think he's cool.
Yeah.
And not obviously if he was like gonna suck my blood, I'd be like, wow, thanks. But yeah, I still.
I can't even answer that. I don't really have a favorite.
Are you a classic?
I mean, I guess I'd have to go with Dracula too, because I feel like bad for Frankenstein. He's misunderstood.
Yeah, I feel bad for him too.
He didn't want that life. Yeah, like it just happened for
Yeah.
him. So, and then we're not really too scared of werewolves. So,
woo
woo. Question 5: the creepiest thing that's ever happened while you were alone.
I have a story.
Well then.
From our old house in Florida. And I was younger, and it was one of those, it was just very creepy. I had turned on the TV, and it was like static. It was super loud. And it's like, that's obviously like unsettling. And our basement, or not basement, but our upstairs in our old house was kind of creepy anyway. And so I was like, oh, like that irked me. And it was dark, like had the lights off, and it was like a cloudy day. And I was like up there by myself. And there was a door, like a room, also in the upstairs, and the knob went down. And the door opened, and it was such a creaky door. It was like it's one of those. And it did that. As the TV was on static, and I was by myself, and then I was like so scared. And it was next to the stairs to go down the stairs, that door, and I ran past it. I was so scared. Like my dad was home when he was downstairs in his room, and I was like, I didn't want to pass the door because it just opened by itself. But I was like, I'm gotta go downstairs, so I just ran, and I was terrified. And that was probably the creepiest thing that happened when I was by myself.
And what's funny is that room that she's talking about with the door handle, that used to be my old room in the house, because my other sister and I used to share a room. And then I went upstairs, and I was like, I'm going to take this bonus room and make it my room. But that room was creepy AF. Like, I didn't want to sleep there. There would be times where I like begged people to come up there with me because I was terrified. But story in that room for me was when I was alone and I was going to bed one night. And there's no windows in that room. It was just like a regular bonus room, no windows or anything, and it was completely dark. And somebody, like, I felt something, like, grab me and, like, kind of, like, shake me and was like, get up, get me water. Like, somebody, like, was coming to me and, like, telling me to get them water and, like, what am I doing? I shouldn't be there. Like, get me water. I'm like, F that. I'm done. I, like, threw the covers over my head because I was scared and I was afraid to get up because I felt it. So it was, like, on top of me and I didn't know what to do. So, I waited a little bit because I was terrified, but I was afraid to leave the room. And, I did get up eventually. I turned the light on and, I kind of stayed up for the rest of the night. And then in the morning I told everybody about it and, I moved back downstairs eventually. Because I was like,
yeah, the upstairs
it was a really creepy, eerie upstairs, for sure. Question 6. If you were dared to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it?
No. Now, if you're gonna pay me money,
no,
like a lot of money, yeah.
If you're paying us and like we had like proper equipment or like
no, even if you left me like a flashlight, but you were paying me like hundreds of thousands of dollars, million, yeah, I'd do it. Now, if you're just like, I dare you, no, I don't care what you think. I'm not doing it.
I don't know. I kind of would want like, I don't know, some kind.
You can't be too picky. If you're getting money,
fine. Okay, I guess I wouldn't do it if it was a dare, but if I was getting paid, I definitely would.
Yeah, straight up.
I'd want someone with me though, and at least a phone that worked. Like those are like the two things I would actually want. Question number 7: Are you superstitious? I am.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep.
Not
crazy superstitious, like not like, oh, like a black cat or oh, a ladder, but just like
I don't walk under ladders. That is true. I do know. I don't. Do
I
that.
have, and I'm still alive, so I'm okay
I don't
with
do that.
And like obviously black cats, like we love them. I actually have
we have one. We have 2 actually. Kind of.
Yeah. And it's just but like other things like I don't know, like I don't really believe in coincidences too much. I feel like that happens for a reason, so I guess like that kind of superstitious mindset, but definitely a little bit of superstitious, yeah.
Yeah. Question 8: Do you ever see figures in your peripheral vision?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks. It's weird.
I saw the door open. I was like upstairs a few minutes ago. I was like doing makeup and getting ready, and like all of a sudden I saw like I felt like I saw the door open, like in the corner of my eye, like the door opened and somebody came out of it. But then when I looked, nobody was there. So I was like, okay.
Something like that happens all the time.
Yep. No. Question 9: Which urban legend scares you the most? None.
When I was younger, like in my friend group in like elementary school, like Bloody Mary was like pretty scary, and that's like the thing you did at sleepovers and stuff.
Oh,
so
light
like
as a feather, stiff as a board.
That didn't scare me. That wasn't scary though, because you just like were
well, you know what
lifting
I mean, like stupid crap.
But it's like urban legends. So I guess at the time, like in my lifetime, it would be Bloody Mary. But like now, obviously, I'm not. But
I mean, still
back in the day,
mirrors are still super spooky though.
Yeah, mirrors are.
They're
and the superstitions behind mirrors are a little like whatever.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, Bloody Mary.
Samesies. Question 10: Do you prefer gore or thrillers?
Thriller.
Both.
Thriller.
I'll watch both. I don't care. I don't
mind necessarily gore. I just think it's unnecessary.
Depending on the situation, it can be unnecessary, but I honestly don't care. Question 11: Do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds?
Yes. I do.
I don't know. I kind of think so, and then I kind of don't.
I believe in alternate universes.
I try to focus on my one life right now, like what I'm doing at this current. So I don't really think about it, but sometimes I wonder, like, if there was an alternate universe, would I be a different person? What would I be doing? Where would I be in my life? Like I don't know. But then I kind of am like, well, you know what? This is the current line I'm in right now, so I'm going to focus on this. That's just my mentality, but.
Well, you can focus on it, but still believe in other ones.
I don't really know if I kind of do, I kind of don't. I don't know. To me, I don't know.
I do.
Question 12: Have you ever made a potion of any sort?
No. I would try one though. I think it'd be fun. I would try to make it.
Question 13: Do you get scared easily?
Depending on the atmosphere. Like obviously, if it's like dark and I live in a basement, so sometimes at night it gets a little eerie. I don't like jump scares. Like if I'm like walking and turn a corner and someone jumps out at me, like that scares me.
Yeah, that's
but not even like when like our brother like teases me and like do it around the house like that. Yeah, I get scared, but it depends.
Question 14: Have you ever played Bloody Mary? That's funny.
Yes.
Who hasn't played Bloody Mary?
We have. I used to do it like that was like I said that was the thing at like the sleepovers when we were younger and stuff like that.
Do you believe in demons and the devil?
Yes. Yes,
definitely we do. 16.
So 16. You're home alone, but you hear footsteps in your house. What do you do? That's happened.
Where am I? Like, depending where I am, do I go to the nearest room?
I mean, that's
a lot.
That's happened to us before, though.
Yeah.
And so, obviously, if we're together, we just like kind of look at each other.
Yeah.
And we're just like, that's happening.
Yeah.
If I'm by myself, I just stay in my room. If I'm in my room.
Sometimes
or like I'll go to my room. Like if I don't know, I just close the door.
Sometimes I will investigate, or even if we're together, depending on the situation.
Oh yeah, to make sure no one broke in.
Make sure it's nobody really in the house. And then when I find out everything's clear, like I check all the rooms and all that stuff, and I realize no one's there, I'm like, well then,
yeah,
I can't see them, but they're here.
Yeah.
So yes.
If you got trapped in one scary movie, which would you choose?
Ooh.
I want to say
One Where I Live.
Oh,
One Where I
smart.
Survive.
Same.
I don't care what it is, as long as I
I'm the
survive.
survivor. That's
Yeah, I'm the survivor.
That's smart. If you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would you be?
Ooh.
I'd be a witch.
I don't really wear costumes anyway.
Because like some of their costumes are like really pretty, like like Hocus Pocus, how they have like the layers and like all that, the colors, and then even like the ones for like children and stuff where it's like a black dress or something, with like a cool hat or like nice accessories. So I'd be a witch.
If I had to choose, I'd probably maybe do a cat or an animal that's super simple.
You'd have to have like ears and tails on you for the rest of your life.
That's a headband, yeah. So what's the difference if you wear a witch hat?
That's a hat. I wouldn't be like meow. I wouldn't. No. No. 19. Would you ever go to a graveyard at night?
No. Well,
we have.
Yeah.
We have actually the one in our town. It's the one in our town's like up in a hill mountain thing, and we drove because like it's like there's a path like you drive up the mountain to get to like the graves.
Mm-hmm.
So we've driven around it at night or like almost like to the entrance of it, but it's really actually very creepy at night. And we all
there's no lights. There's no street lights.
And it's also like, but just like the atmosphere.
The woods again.
No, but it was the atmosphere that we all felt. So like we backed up and turned around. So you actually might have been with us. It was me, like Lisa and Becky, I think.
I was gonna say I don't know if I.
So like we went and it was like really like we just got really unnerved. So we're like, yeah, let's go. So I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't have gotten out of the car. But
no.
Number 20. In a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice?
I don't know anything about zombies. I really don't.
We don't really like zombies. We think they're stupid.
Yeah, super unnecessary.
I guess I'd want to say a gun. I don't know. I'm assuming that doesn't kill zombies because in all the movies that would be very easy.
You have to like shoot them in the head?
No, you have to like I think like dismantle them or something.
I don't know.
So I'd choose either like a gun or like a baseball bat with like nails.
Gun.
There we go. Gun.
With unlimited bullets.
There we go.
I'm gonna be smart about this.
21. Would you rather go to a Halloween party or go trick-or-treating?
Party,
I guess. Because now that, like, when we were kids, obviously, like, we loved trick-or-treating. But now that we're adults, like, we buy our own candy.
Yeah.
And, like, at a party,
at
a party, I'm assuming they would have Halloween candy there.
Depending, yeah.
They should. Well, Halloween party does not have candy. Not a party I want to be at. 22. You're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl? The first to die? The comic relief? The skeptic? The smart one? Or the killer? I think, honestly, I'm a mix between the comic relief and the smart one. I'd be the funny bitch who lives. I may not be the main bitch, but I'd be like that side funny bitch who helps the main bitch get out.
I wouldn't be a skeptic because I would know because we watched enough Lifetime and horror movies and like documentaries and
real life experience. We no, this shit's real.
No, something's wrong. Yeah. Like we're not dumb. We're not like, oh, it's okay, guys. He's a nice neighbor. No, like something's wrong. He's shady. Like let's call the police. I guess I could go either way. It could be the one that freaking dies first or the one that survives. I wouldn't be the killer or I'm not the smart.
I wouldn't be a killer.
I mean,
I don't want to kill
I don't know if I wouldn't be the smart one. I could in certain situations maybe help out.
She could be like the girl who survives, but I could be the funny, smart one who helps. Like we both
work together to get out because that's probably how it would work out.
23. Do you have to watch something happy after watching a horror movie so you can go to sleep?
Depending on the kind of horror movie that I watched first.
9 times out of 10, I just watch like something on YouTube. 24. Whilst watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes covered the whole time, or the person who falls asleep?
She's the one who falls asleep. She falls asleep.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh.
She wakes up and she's just like, oh yeah, that happened. Like, That didn't happen. And she's like, oh, did they get out? I'm like, that was a half hour ago. That's over. Like, you know.
The movie's gonna end anyway. It doesn't matter. I know it ended. Eventually, someone survives. They always do. Yeah, so I'm the one who falls asleep.
It depends. There are certain situations that I might cover my eyes. Like, if it's like a super kind of depending on gory-ish situation, I'll be like, oh, that's a little too much. Or if it's like super creepy, I may be like, oh, gasp. But I don't like fully cover my eyes. I kind of do like the thing where it's like a little peephole or whatever. But yeah.
25. Are you the one who gets scared or the one who does the scaring? I think it's like a mix. At least against, like, me and my brother, sometimes, like, we scare each other. Like, I'll go in his room and, like, scare him or do something stupid and weird, and sometimes he scares me, like, randomly, like, around the corner. So for me, I'd say both.
I guess I'd be the get scared person. Because I don't really scare people. I don't really feel a need.
Just fun. I know, not like, wow, I need to scare someone.
Well, I don't know.
It's like, oh, he's coming, I'm going to scare him.
Yeah, but
it's
I
really
always
funny.
feel like, oh, he's coming. Cool. Like, okay, hi.
26. Favorite scary book?
I don't.
For
not gonna. What? No,
you go first. No. You go first.
It's not like a book, but like the story that always kind of like freaked me out, or especially when I was younger, was like more of Edgar Allan Poe stuff. Mm-hmm. Like when we had to read it in school, like The Raven. That was kind of trippy when I was younger, especially like getting into reading and like imagination and storytelling and like the horror-y kind of thought about it. That always stuck with me. I remember The Pendulum too. Mm-hmm. That one was a little eerie.
For me, it's like two of them. There's this one series I used to read in like middle school, and I cannot remember the name of it, and I've spent like the rest of my life trying to find them, and they were so vague. I found them at like my school library, and they were like this young girl who was adopted. Her adopted parents didn't like her, and it was like, I wouldn't say it was scary, it's more like eerie kind of an book, especially like, I don't know at the age I was at reading these. And so she was like neglected at home and stuff like that, and like made fun of at school, but she had like special powers, almost like a Carrie type situation, where she could like control certain things, but then her house was possessed and her parents would always try to kill her.
Oh, I think I remember you telling me about
I loved that book series, and I cannot remember the name of it, so it wasn't necessarily scary to me, but when I was younger, I remember like, I mean, because I come from loving parents, and I come from, I mean, our house was semi-haunted, but it wasn't trying, like the house itself wasn't trying to kill me. But in the series, the house could be manipulated, and like the stairs would like purposely try to kill her, or like they were almost like personified, but they were obviously out to get the girl, and stuff like that, because it was also the parents' doing. And I forget the name of the series, but I guess those at the age, like they were kind of eerie, scary to me. I was like, wow, like if that was happening to me, I'd be terrified as this girl. But I loved the books. I thought they were great. So if anyone has any idea at all what I'm vaguely talking about and you think you know the name of them, just let me know. I know her name was Christine. Or Christina. I think it was Christine her name was. And I can't, there's three of them, trilogy. And they went by like fire, ice, or something else. And it was just like the elements. And they were just really good. So if I could find them again, that'd be great. But yeah. So 27. How old were you when you first saw your first horror movie?
I don't remember.
I was in middle school.
What movie? I don't even know what movie.
I think the first one that I knew was a horror movie was The Ring.
The Rings, yeah. Or
The Ring.
Ring, excuse me, Ring.
The Ring.
The Ring. The first one.
Yeah, the first one. And it was fucking terrible.
Okay, that's when like Signs came out. But Signs didn't freak me out. It was...
I don't remember. I didn't watch Signs.
I watched parts of it. I didn't really watch it because I'm not into that. But
the first, I think I was in middle school.
Well, technically it wasn't Sixth Sense kind of like something too?
I didn't really watch that. I just remember at school all the kids were like...
Or like the skeleton... Yes, and like
that was like the quotable movie.
Yeah, probably middle school.
I don't think we were in middle school at the same time though.
Well, no, but...
well,
I mean like I was 8th, you were 6th.
I guess.
So
middle school age. 28. What was your first Halloween costume? I don't obviously remember, but I've seen pictures, and I think I was a Dalmatian.
For your first
remember like that picture where I'm in the middle and you and Lisa on the sides as clowns?
Yeah, but you.
I was like an infant. Like in the picture, it looks like I was at the age where I couldn't even walk. So I want to say
she was
a Dalmatian.
Yeah.
I was a very chubby, crying Dalmatian.
My other sister and I, because we're twins, we were probably a lion. I think we were a lion.
Yep. 29. What are you going to be for Halloween this year?
That's good. Good question. I don't.
Right now, nothing. I mean, on Halloween Day, we don't actually do anything.
We work.
Especially because it's like a weekday, so we'll be going obviously to work. We are having like a mini Halloween party the Saturday before Halloween. So, I don't know. We might just be one of our cosplays.
Yeah, that's
like
probably
either Tamari.
I was thinking about being Shikamaru.
Yeah, so probably Tamari and Shikamaru. 30. If you could have a spooky Halloween pet, black cat, owl, bat, rat, wolf, what would you pick?
Owl. I want one so bad. Because we already have black cats.
Yeah, I have a black cat. But so if I had to pick another animal, I would pick a bat. I've always wanted a bat.
Yeah,
a fruit bat.
Yeah. Green owl. Always wanted an owl. I want one so bad. I was a regular pet, even if it wasn't Halloween. I just want one so bad.
So that is the Halloween spooky tag with us. Tell us in the comments or whatever what you guys are gonna be for Halloween, or answer some of the questions yourself, like what your favorite Halloween monsters are, or like if you've had any supernatural experiences. So yeah. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.